Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington Commanders.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Howell, first play, going to throw it.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing here, Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First down, Howell to throw.
This will be caught at Samuel.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down, Howell back to pass. That's Samuel, caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Howell going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Al down to throw it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion comes the tight end left. second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Howell throwing on third down here. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Washington. Curtis Samuel, 59 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Complete to Bo Melton. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And now Love going to change things up. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Love now to pass on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
58 yards.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, Make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, Howell now. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Joey Slye, kickoff for the Commanders.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done.
Touchdown! Romeo Doubs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike Gesicki, 81 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 21.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Howell out of the shotgun.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Commanders 27.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Powell from the gun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left goes a tight end. Back to throw, Howell. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Powell on the QB sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Well, Love wants to shift things around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Watson. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
First down, Howell to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
For the Commander, field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Love's throw pulled in by Moulton. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play action this time with Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here comes second down at 5. Again, it's Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's first down. An inside give to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Love looking to throw it. Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Now Love.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 42, Commanders 38. Anders Carlson.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's first and 10. Here's Howell. Jackson, he's got it. And brought down, but not before he gets a good gain in the first down, up shy of the 40.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Powell to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
But Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick-6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is first and 10. Howell throwing again after the pick-6.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Howell go with one final shot. Now he's forced out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.